All right, so last night, me and my girl were talking about different neurodivergencies, which are just, different ways people's brains operate from the norm. And I was saying one of mine is that I can sleep anywhere, a plane, friends' houses, a hotel room, instantly. But when I'm in my own bed, I cannot sleep. My brain just races with ideas. And that was so true tonight. So couldn't go to sleep, so fuck it, we're going to the gym at 4:30. In other news, been cooking up fire ass shit all week. Do y'all think we should drop a deluxe version of Cadillac Music with extra songs? Yes or no?
But something wrong, you a crash Boeing. Ain't touched bread in so long, it's got your abs showing. You steady riding them waves, go where the fad's going. I'm on the GPS following where the bag's going. Killing instinct and animal thirst. Second that he said his beef, I'm killing his manager first. Thought that I was Don Cannon, waited this cannon disperse. Call me Johnny Depp, I pull up, it's an Amber Alert. Yes, I'm too player for playing, they tryna play me over. All the gangsters are dead, shout out to Ray Liotta. The future greatest of all time like a baby Yoda. She over you, you fuck her this good, she'll be staying over. I skip English class, but this the aftermath of working twice as hard as them, getting half the bag. When your name is synonymous, you don't have to brag. How I made all these millions without the platinum plaque. Yeah, cause it's murder for hire. Took my old self, let that boy burn in the fire. Y'all some burnouts like you stuck in turning the tire. Keep my ear to guard, cause you know that the serpent's a liar, bitch.
I love people at the drive-thru that got a good attitude. Like, I get Starbucks every single day. The attitude of the person at the drive-thru is going to directly affect the trajectory of my day. Thank God this Starbucks is awesome, but like, dude, nothing would set my morning off worse than to have a dickhead taking my order. I appreciate y'all's good attitude. Yeah, just a reminder, the $100 mixtape is going out shortly. They might not go out on the 14th because not all of them are ready, but they will be ready within the week. They will all arrive to you before Christmas. There's only like 200 copies left. Don't fuck up. Go to baconwithcaskey.com and spend $100. I promise, if you like my music, this will be the best $100 you've ever spent, period. So apparently I'm gonna have to fucking fly to Turkey soon and get my fucking hair. What the fuck is this? Dude, when I was a kid, my fucking hairline used to be like rounded and way in the front. Dude, I don't know what, my dad wasn't going bald. I don't think I got bald genes. Is this just from getting barber lineups over the, what the fuck happened? Dude. Thank God that I just have awesome tattoos, because I shave my head and not give any fucks. But what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? If I had no fucking head tattoos, that would piss me off so much. But I don't even notice it, so who gives a fuck? But what the fuck, dude? Booking a flight to Turkey. If it's psychosis or what, but this is my favorite mind state to make videos in. No sleep, crush the workout, just got my first sip of coffee. I should do a podcast that I film at 6 a.m. every morning with no sleep post-work.
I'm sure you receive countless messages just talking about, how your music has helped them through certain situations in life. What does that mean to you when you receive those type of messages?
I mean, it makes you feel like you're living your purpose, like what you're doing has meaning. Because it's one thing to just get admiration for the sake of it. Like, I had a lot of that like kind of early on, because there were less people familiar with my story. Like when I first signed to Cash Money, because I was young when I did that, and I was a pretty new artist to most people. And so I've had like taste of just the blanket admiration or like praise without that deeper element, and then that felt weird. Like it didn't really resonate because I wasn't super happy with myself at that time, or like, you know, my life or who I was as a person. You know, praise that's coupled with like, oh, you changed my life because of this thing, or you had this positive influence.
I think the reason that I make the style of music that I make and cruising music, or why we made Cadillac music, is because when you live in Florida, if you walk out of your house, 80% of your life is spent in your car, which I don't mind at all. I like listening to music in my car, but I try to make car music. Also, not saying I'll never make club music, but like if I was a specifically like club artist, like fucking Flow Rider or Pitbull, oh my god, and I had to spend all my weekends in a club in Miami promoting my music or performing my music, kill me. Miserable existence to me. I actually have, there's this painter, Daniel Richter, that has been super inspiring me lately, so I've been painting a bunch. I just haven't posted anything, but definitely. I'm a classic kind of guy. Daytona Beach for sunrise, St. Pete Beach sunset, play Linda for others. Fuck no, my girl warned me about giving that out. I'm assuming that's like the birth chart sit. Absolutely not. Honestly, discovering new music, like that's what I've been trying to spend my mornings when I go to the gym and stuff like that, listening to new songs I haven't before. That's been my routine lately. Finding up and coming artists on TikTok or on YouTube. New music always. I was shooting for December 14th, but it's looking like it's gonna be a couple days after that because it's a big order they gotta press. Soon as I get them though, within the next week, and they'll be to y'all's doorstep before Christmas weekend. I was actually thinking about a part 2 for this album. I was just thinking about TK, ZZ, Tasty, and Chalk, and how special that album was we made. Maybe at some point next year. I don't know, just gotta let it. Now I'm done like hyping albums before they come, because at this point everybody's hounding me for Black Sheep 2 and Jaws. So Caskey, I am the Black Sheep, and I just want to say that in this life you could do whatever the hell that you want to do, and that if you take your time to not focus on the 1 million followers or the 1 million views or the timeline, if you just commit your life to things that you're passionate about, and you listen to your own inner guiding voice, and you don't listen to what people tell you is the smartest way to do it or none of that, you just listen to the authentic voice inside of you that's saying, this is what's unique about you, this is the way I think you should do it. If you do that, you will find success and happiness in life. And any time in my life that I have tried to listen to others' opinions over my own calling voice, I've failed. And anytime that I've done exactly what I thought I should do, even when it was counterintuitive, I've just had special things happen. So open yourself up to those like special possibilities, and don't worry about the outer accolades. Accomplishments are transient, and you know what you do and what you're proud of, that lasts. Changes daily. Today it's TikTokers with diamond testers, Turn the Other Cheek, and Wrote My Future. And Lindsay met at a video shoot that I was doing for a featured artist maybe like 10 years ago. It was like a house party in Tampa, and she was the only girl there that wasn't there to be a video girl. She was wearing sweatpants and a hoodie, and she dropped her cup, and I picked it up for her. True romantic comedy introduction. This means everything to me, and if I don't get the chance to tell you enough, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. 100%. I'm just waiting for the inspiration to hit me. I started writing the book. I've started the other poetry book, but right now I'm just not in the flow of finishing it. At some day that will hit me, and it will 100% come. I'm super inspired by writing. 1000%. This is a great idea. I've already thought about it. 100%. Keep saying it. Right now it's Harm's Way, Falling in Reverse, Norma Jean, Every Time I Die. I don't know how many overlapping orders there were. Last time that I dropped it, I sold the majority of the tapes. The first 2 days, the physical copies were available. Right now, just on pre-orders, we've sold 800. So I don't know what the amount of overlapping is. From my messages, it seems like a shitload, but no way of telling. Go to baconwithcaskey.com, get yours. Best $100 you've ever spent. So I had the idea from a freestyle I saw Belly do on a radio. I told Mass, like, I need a beat like this where I can just vent. I actually went on a walk and wrote that whole song. I didn't do it like freestyle on the mic. Maybe took me an hour on the walk to write it all. It flowed really naturally. And then I ended up doing the hook a week and a half, 2 weeks later, when I was like in the shower, and I just got hit with the idea to reinterpret that cleaning out my closet hook. So yeah, an hour and then 20 minutes. Not even close, inside of my ears, the worst thing I've ever experienced. I don't think that it has to be black and white like that. I think with the internet, you have infinite capabilities to build your brand while simultaneously building capital. And, you know, I don't know exactly what the venture is, but I would use creating content, using the internet to at least build in that direction. You know, obviously most things take money. Like, even just being an artist, you can't just go chase it and be broke. You need money to shoot videos and shoot content, but there is a lot of stuff we can do for free now. So I don't think it has to be black and white like that. Topic of that last question, I would say though that personally I'd rather be more broke but more fulfilled with the things I'm doing with my time. And for everybody it's different, you know, based on your responsibilities. Like if I had kids and shit like that, I would prioritize money first over my own dreams. But you just gotta, it's a personal decision for everybody. At this point, Jaws is just an urban legend. The legend has it that it's 75% done, but it's just an urban legend. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. Word on the street is maybe another urban legend. Let me rattle off a couple. The Screw Tape Letters, I'll forever recommend that book. Napoleon Hill. What's the thing? Conversations with the Devil. It's not that. It's Napoleon Hill. Outwitting the Devil. I knew it was in my brain somewhere. And then if you're just looking for a fiction book, Angel of History, one of the best books I've ever read. I'm going to be responsible and say just make sure that you have a job or a source of income. But get it.
Can't nobody stop me, I'm on it. Waited so long for this moment. When you up, they can't control it. I know my future, I wrote it. And I told myself that everything they said I couldn't be. As a G, exposed to everything that Keisha never see.
You know, I just got on here to say that I am feeling really good today, and I appreciate all the love that I've gotten on my page and messages today. And, you know, some days, I'm sure everybody's like this, some days I load the internet, and then other days I really enjoy the connectivity that goes on here. And I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and then I opened to this message, and just I appreciate you so much. I'm not really that famous in the grand scheme of things. I'm like a D-list celebrity. I'm some people's favorite artist, but in the grand scheme, I'm not like The Rock. So the level of success I want to achieve, if this is rough, it's going to get real rough. So it's not bothering me right now. 1,000% coming. It's funny, I've been planning on Click Clack's Christmas present being just like 5 records to start the tape. 100% coming. I just want to say that all of my homies are amazing rappers, and Click Clack is 1,000% one of my favorite rappers ever. Just in the history of rappers. I've been writing with him for so long. Impresses me every single time I hear a verse. No. I love that somebody's asking this because I feel like I have the best black tees in the game, and I get them from Target. Jockey, stretch fit, packs of 3 or 5, wear them one time, barely ever wear them again. I do the same with my boxers. Jeans, Dickies, Forever 21, got these baggy pants. I'm in my baggy pants era. Or like thrifted jeans. I got pretty simple style. Harley Davidson, any Sportster, unless you're like a really big guy, then get like a Softail or a Fat Boy or something. If you're regular sized dude like myself, start with a Sportster. You're gonna ride that for a couple years, get tired of it, need a bigger bike. But start with something light, because when you drop it, you can actually lift it up. Life is good. What more can I ask for? This is actually Lindsay's job. She's talked about this. She started writing it. She's much better at writing this time. I'm more of like an abstract writer. But she's definitely working on this. Hound her about. I have a fat black cat named Lizard, but I really want a hairless cat that I can name Gator. I just want to let y'all know that I have not, but you guys are blowing up on TikTok, at least on my end. I've been seeing TikToks about this chicken sandwich. Right now, I'm on a cut, and so it doesn't fit my macros, but the second I go to splurge, I'm coming to you. The people, LA, don't get me wrong, beautiful place. One of the most beautiful places, scenic-wise, on the coast and driving through the hills. Traffic absolutely sucks in LA, but the people, dude, in LA, everybody want to know what you do, how many followers you got, which is cool. I mean, it's cool being around people that are striving for more and creative jobs in these different fields. I do like that element, but people in Florida, much cooler, much more my speed. I grew up here. People in Florida, way cooler, way down to earth, way more likely to get violent, and way more likely to have a gun as well. But, you know, you take the good with the bad. I love it. I'm going to end the questionnaire with this great question. 100 duck-sized horses, 1,000%, because I would fuck them up. A horse-sized duck might fuck me up.